How to Prevent Obesity and Diabetes, Part 4, Smoking, Nutrition, and Eating Habits. Welcome to Be Fab, Be You Made Simple, your daily dose of inspiration designed to help you reinvent yourself by optimizing your body and mind. I am Maria Horstman, a health editor and coach, a fitness trainer, a speaker, and an entrepreneur, founder of BeFabBeYou.com. Our episodes are short and will bring you valuable content and practical nuggets for optimal health and fitness that you can implement ASAP. Let's get you to feel fabulous every day. Are you ready? Check out the show notes too. 1, schedule a free call with me to discuss a plan to take your health to the next level. 2, submit a question to be featured in our Ask Me Anything episodes on Sundays. Connect with me on social media and much more. Hit the subscribe button, and if you like what you hear, share with your friends and leave it a rating. Here. I hope you're enjoying these episodes. I need a small favor. If you're listening on Apple Podcast or you have iTunes installed in your computer or iPhone, can you please leave a review? It is simple. Basically, you go to iTunes, look for the rating option by scrolling down to the bottom of the page, and you'll see leave a review. So there, you can do that. I would really appreciate. And also leave some feedback. It takes basically 30 seconds and really will help the show out. So I appreciate that. Thank you. So now let's get back to today's episode on giving you practical strategies to prevent obesity and diabetes based on Mary's lifestyle habits. And check out episode 6 for her story that I share in much more details. So most of us start to notice changes to our bodies in performance after our mid-30s. And if you're a woman, premenopausal or even postmenopausal, so you have experienced them all and you're experiencing different changes. And for our lovely men out there, they will be noticing changes in their body likely around the mid-40s. So these are things that if you're young listening to this, there's coming ahead. And my goal over here is to help you prevent this coming sooner to your life. And if you're already in that age, so from this point on, we kind of help control this. It's on your hands. So everyone is different. But the reality is that as we age, our metabolism and hormones change as well. So often we see a lower metabolism. We kind of, see that it's easier to gain weight. It is more difficult to lose the pounds and to maintain that weight that we desire. And unfortunately, we're not as motivated to work out as we used to when we were younger. And that is one more thing that is often the case. We continue to eat about the same amount of food, with one exception. Might have picked up some cool habit of drinking maybe some more wine or liquor to socialize with our peeps and enjoy our time alone. So have you experienced any of that? I know, I'm 46, and even as a coach and a trainer, look, there's some of these things that they can creep up, and it requires discipline and consistency on what we do to not fall into the traps. And I'm saying the trap is not like everything is bad here, but, these are challenges. And when we pick up habits that are really not the best for us, we got to think about it, and we got to manage this, a little different. So in case of Mary, she is 47 years old, and she witnessed her aunts gain more and more weight as they hit around the same age that she's at. So she's like, hello, I got to do something. Today, her aunts are around 70 in their 70s, and they are obese and they have diabetes. Mary does not want that at all. She wants to prevent this. So that was her question, right? So today I would like to share strategies to help her accomplish that goal by evaluating a few of her lifestyle choices. And I'm talking about 3 of them today. So of all her lifestyle choices, smoking is by far her worst habit. Look, if you're listening to this and you're still smoking, my friend, ask that serious question. Do you love yourself? Because you cannot say you love yourself and expect others to love you in death if you are killing yourself every minute or every time that you grab that cigarette. Look, Mary knows that this is not good for her. And yet she has, had many challenges trying to quit smoking. And I'm here to remind you that smoking leads to diseases and disabilities and impact the health of others too, like impacted me, I'm sure, with secondhand smoking from my mom smoking in the house, since I was since I was born, basically. So these diseases that we see happening to smokers are asthma, cancer, COPD, diabetes, heart disease, stroke, gum disease, and many more. The list goes on and on. I'm sure you know this. Either if you're putting hands on your ears and covering your eyes, I'm telling you, you got to listen to this. At which point this is going to change in your life if you're still smoking. And here it is. You cannot quit trying to quit smoking. You can't. You are not a quitter. I believe on you. Okay, you just keep pounding because smoking is a terrible habit and addiction. In episode 8, I walk you through a simple and eye-opening exercise regarding your experiences and life expectancy. Go back to that episode, please. Do that work that exercise that I did with you. Really take the time to do it. You must create a sense of urgency. And a coach like myself can help you create that sense of urgency, but you still got to do the job. And you got to have somebody to hold you accountable. If you feel like you can't because you've tried. You must have uncomfortable conversations about your life. This is the time. You must think about the quality of life you want to have, and you must do it now. Now, lastly, about the smoking thing, I know I can talk about this all day long. Let me tell you. I would like to share one great resource. Call to talk to a quit smoking coach today. And you can reach them at 1-800-784-8669. It's actually 800-QUIT-NOW. Again, 800-784-8669. Now, let's jump into nutrition. So Mary eats whatever and whenever she wants. She says that she's not really on her nutrition. I'm not here to tell you what you should or should not eat. I will say that if you want to get a grip on your health and prevent diseases like Mary does, it is to your best interest to do at least 3 things. One is you gotta cook your food, or most of it. You gotta know what's on your plate. Get a grip on this. It's not difficult. Look, I came from cooking nothing to cooking about practically all I eat, with a few exceptions here and there. 2, you gotta eat a rainbow. Okay, these white and beige foods don't count, okay? Look for the colors, bright colors, phytochemicals, antioxidants. These are important micronutrients, vitamins and minerals that we need from those rainbow foods. 3, I want you to incorporate raw foods to your meals, and I suggest at least 50% of them be raw. Look, there is a great degree of devastation on those, foods once we cook them. So you got to incorporate more raw. And this is not difficult to do. You can always make a bed of greens with other rainbows, other colors in the food, and put your food on top of it, next to it, and eat with it. Or eat a salad, colorful salad before your meal. This is not difficult to do. Okay, let's jump to eating habits. So there is no other way for me to say this, honestly. Okay, so it's going to be as is. Sipping on coffee with sweetened cream, drinking soda, and sweet tea throughout the day to curb the hunger, and you eat your large meals at night, and you snack between dinner and bedtime, is not a recipe for weight loss, is not a recipe for anti-diabetes, not a recipe for inflammatory diseases. No, it's not. You got to understand this. There is so many things I can say about her habits, but today I'm going to focus on one tip, only one, because there is already few on this podcast. But on the eating habits, look, I want you to embrace being the chief health officer of your life and health. I discussed this in another episode. Go back to it. In doing so, you are going to be responsible for making the time for things that are important to you. Okay, you need to figure out what is really important to you. You need to figure out what the quality of life and health you want to have as you age. I don't care at what age you are now, because your performance, is going to go down rapidly if you don't take care of it, or it's going to be in a much slower pace if you take care of it. So I want you to block 20 minutes to eat your lunch if you're not doing. That's the case of Mary. She's got a lot of clients. She's got this and that and that. She doesn't have the time. Look, you are in charge of your time. It's not your job that is forcing you to do this. It's not your clients. You are in charge to block the schedule and make sure that you set your boundaries. You can do this. Look, for 20 minutes, I want you to stop what you're doing, put your phone and all the distractions away, eat and chew well your home-cooked meal, okay? That's it. So next episode, I will wrap up Mary's question and address exercise, hydration, and sleep. Very important. All those things that we're talking are very important. Look, all these strategies are simple to implement. And if you do them consistently, there is no question that will help you manage your weight, your blood sugar, your hormones, and prevent inflammatory diseases. There is no way it will not do it. You got to figure out where you're at, where you want to go. But I'm sure that ending your life with diseases, scramble, not be able to move, or reflect on your life and have great experience is not something that is in your, in your goals, right? I'm sure I'm right on here. I know you can do this. I believe on you. And if you don't believe in yourself, you can believe in yourself. Look at all the accomplishments that you have in your life. You know you can do whatever you put your mind into it. So now, go at it. You start today. Start right now. And if you need help getting started, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here for you. Go to bfabbu.com and schedule that appointment. It's complimentary. And let's put a plan. I'll be glad to help you to step by step to accomplish all your goals related to your health and wellness. There's so much we can do together. So thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Kiss, kiss. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening to the BFABU Made Simple podcast. Can you do me a favor? If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend and leave it a rating. It helps the podcast, and I really appreciate it. If you're wondering where to start, head over to my website, linked in the show notes, to sign up to receive encouragement, tips, and strategies to maximize results. While you're there, download a free health guide to get you started today. If you're looking for a coach and trainer to help you optimize your weight, body, and health, get on my calendar. Let's discuss your goals, establish a custom plan, implement it, and celebrate your results. Together, we can do this. Find the link to schedule a free energy audit strategy session also in the show notes. Connect with me on social media. I would love for you to let me know that you're listening to the show. Also, see the show notes for the links. In addition to a qualified healthcare practitioner, it's important that you have someone in your corner who is in for you and will help you to plan and stay on track implementing your goals. Are you ready? Let's rock and roll this boat. I will see you on the next episode of BFABU Made Simple. Just a reminder that this podcast is for educational purposes only. This podcast is not a substitute for health care by a doctor or other qualified medical professionals. This podcast is provided on the understanding that it does not constitute medical or other professional advice or services.